Yo. Sorry. I'm struggling this morning, yo. Slept like crap. Hope you guys are doing well. It's good to see everybody. Sorry the start screen was up there for a second. Man, I don't know that we're going to do any gaming stuff today. I need to try to recover a little bit. It was a long stream last night, man. And just trying to recover from being sick anyways. It really took its toll on me, man. Slept like crap, coughing all night and stuff. So probably just do the news. Maybe take a little bit of time to look at like a lot of the games that were announced and stuff on Steam and everything. And probably just call it, dude. I don't know. I've got a just crushing flipping headache this morning, dude. It hurts. It hurts bad. So we'll do the news, man, and then we'll probably just call it at that, unfortunately. Hopefully everybody understands. Sorry about it, but it happens sometimes. So we went super long last night, and today's gonna suffer because of it. Wouldn't be as bad if I wasn't already sick, trying to recover from being sick and stuff, but I pushed myself probably a little too hard yesterday, trying to stream all day. And dude, what did we do? What did we do? Like a 16-hour stream, I think. About a 16-hour stream, roughly. It cost me. So I don't know. But it's cool, man. We'll get a good news segment in. We'll talk about the Game Awards, I'm sure. Which, to be fair, dude, those awards don't mean crap. They're just an industry sham, really. I mean, Golden Joysticks really hold a lot more weight for me as their community voted, popular vote and everything, you know. But there was a lot of good announcements last night and stuff, so we'll take a look at those, and we'll have a good day for the content we have. All right. So I don't know, man. Happy flipping Friday. Hope everybody else is doing well, man. Let's go ahead and jump in here and get down on video gaming news for December 8th, man. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna take a vitamin to begin the day here. Yeah. Oh, head's crushing, dude. Brutal. I mean, again, I don't put a lot of stock into this. The awards are voted on a panel that is elected by Jeff Keighley, and that's who decides who gets what award and stuff like that. It's really weird, and it's just I think a big commercially driven kind of show, you know, which some of that's good because we get a lot of showings of what's to come in the industry and things like that. But the side of it that's bad is that our voices aren't heard, you know, and that sucks. One of the things I really wanted to touch on here was best ongoing game. We're going to touch on this because I am flipping. I mean, if this isn't, you know, just another thing that shows that this is an industry driven, you know, kind of scamaz, dude. Best ongoing game, Cyberpunk. I'm not saying that they haven't improved that game. They have. And the new DLC is supposed to be very, very good. But dude, how are there not other games in there over this? When did Cyberpunk come out? 2020, dude? When did Cyberpunk release? End of 2020. So we're about to hit 3 years. We're about to hit 3 years. And you talk about games that aren't even in like the standings up against this. Like obviously Final Fantasy 14's there, that's good. Dude, where is where are games like Warframe and Destiny 2? Things like that. And I'm sorry, bro, but if they're going to consider evolving the player experience over time, Cyberpunk turning into something that's actually playable over what it was on release, get wrecked. Shenanigans. Unacceptable. There are plenty of other... Dude, No Man's Sky. Where's No Man's Sky at? Where's No Man's Sky? How did Cyberpunk win this? Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. They have released one DLC that came out this year. This game hasn't even been out for it just hit 3 years. What? Evolving the player experience over time. They've got a good start here, but as far as over other games in the industry, get wrecked, dude. There's no way. There's no way. We knew there was going to be a lot of Alan Wake 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 in there, you know. Luckily, Tears of the Kingdom took one away too, which is good. All the big announcements. I'm just going to actually go to Steam and pull up. They've got an entire section of just the Game Award announcements and stuff like that. And I'm just going to run through this at the end of the news segment. We can pull up a bunch of those, talk about them, look at them and stuff, okay? Yeah, Sega's returning to some of their best games. Yeah, it was kind of cool to see. Blade's been announced, which is cool. Yeah. But, I mean... Arcane? We all know who did Arcane, right? Or what Arcane did most recently? Yeah, we all know, right? So do you trust Arcane to follow through with something great with Blade? I mean, I hope so. But, you know, I think there's reason to be a bit scared there. Our last trial's coming to consoles. That's cool. That's good for them. Anybody be shocked to see Disney Plus adding gaming to their platform? I wouldn't, especially because they're probably going to be buying EA here pretty quick. I really think that's going to happen. What? Is this clickbait? These aren't free. You have to be bought into their flipping service, dude. But it's still worth noting. 3 Nintendo 64 classics have been added to their Switch Online stuff. They're not free. Gaming Bible's so clickbaity, dude. Matter of fact, if I find another article that talks about this, I'll pull it up over Gaming Bible. Yeah, light no fire. This is worth talking about. Hello Games. If you don't know who Hello Games is, which most of us in this community do, that is No Man's Sky developer. And they announced their new game, Light No Fire, last night. And they showed it off. And it looked really cool. We've been baited into that before by them, though, haven't we? So, and look, No Man's Sky's come a long ways, and I think they're much better at doing what they, I think that studio has really matured. I think they've come a long ways in understanding how to navigate the industry. I don't think they would do that to us again nowadays. But until we get something new from them, and they prove that they won't, you have to kind of lean on history and be a little bit skeptical there. Did look dope. And here, gamers scared Sean Murray's already overhyping No Man's Sky follow-up. Yeah. Because we all got burnt in the first place by him, Yeah. It's exactly what, I was thinking Vault was the first one to, throw it out there while we were watching last night. He's like, dude, haven't we dealt with this from them before? I was like, yes, we have. Yep. Absolutely, we have. Here, let's go with that instead. Yo, this game looks dope. Mecha Break. I'm gonna pull this up, by the way. It's in my wish list already on Steam. Yeah, Arcane. What's Arcane's deal with making vampire games? They like the vampire vibe, huh? They're like, well, we couldn't do good with Redfall. Let's see if we can make a better one with Blade. Too soon? Ready or Not, it's leaving early access on December 13th. It's coming very soon. There's going to be a lot of hype about that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Hideo Kojima's Overdose looked super ominous, really eerie, like they say right here. But we didn't really get much about what this game's going to entail, so I don't know how much there is to dive into on that one. Let's be fair. I mean, Hideo Kojima is nobody's pushing the envelope, as it were, for the gaming industry really like he is. For how inventive and really progressive his games are and everything, and showing what can be done that people haven't really done in this industry yet and stuff. So I expect it to be pretty amazing. We've always gotten that kind of stuff from Kojima, and so I'm excited for what we get to see next out of this. But that didn't show us much. It was a cool trailer, but it didn't really show us much. Yeah, FF16 DLC was announced, as well as God of War Ragnarok. Dude, let's talk about that. God of War Ragnarok DLC was announced, and let's separate the differences here. As far as I could tell, I don't think that this was going to be paid DLC, right? Yep. Final Fantasy 16 from Square Enix, paid DLC. If you want to go play some more content for Devil May Cry Final Fantasy 16, as opposed to Sony Santa Monica, who announced that as of this coming week, God of War Ragnarok will have free DLC content being added to their game to say thank you to all of their fans that have already purchased the game. Pretty amazing. You don't see that very often anymore, man. Just a big, chunk of new content in a game that, let's be fair, they know people will pay for in God of War Ragnarok, and they're still just giving it away. It's refreshing to see that as a thank you to their fans. I've been a proponent and an advocate of Sony Santa Monica for a while, especially ever since I played 2018's God of War. I played it on PC day one on release, and it felt amazing. And in today's day and age of gaming, when ports are so terribly made all the time, it was so refreshing just to get a banger of a game ported so very well. And it really was. It was a great game. One of my top 10 all time, easy. And random mode, by the way. Then to see them do something like this also is just like, man, that's pretty incredible. Pretty good stuff. We've got that up. I called this one last night. We were watching this trailer, and I was like, this looks like an extraction shooter. And then the name came up, and it was Exoborn. I was like, this is an extraction shooter. And they were like, Shark Mob's new free-to-play AAA extraction shooter. I was like, yep, there it is, dude. Nice. Yeah, here's another weird one, dude. Let's talk about something else here. So this is Psyonix, right? This is in Fortnite? I thought this was just like a standalone game. Interesting. So it's actually in Fortnite. Or not. I just thought this was like a standalone title or something. Hold on. One second. All right, my bad. Whatever the case may be, the thing that was really dumb last night was like this reveal trailer. This is releasing today. They revealed it last night, and it was just cinematics. Who does that? You're releasing a game the next day, you're announcing it, and all you do is provide cinematics? What? Do you even know what this industry's about? Like, who's gonna go, oh yeah, sick, let's go try that out, since I literally have no idea what the game looks like, or you know what I mean, or what that entails. It's so stupid, man. I just don't get it. The PlayStation Plus has been busted for like 4 or 5 months now on the games they're offering. It's actually terrible. I don't know what is going on. They raised prices and then just stopped offering anything decent, really. Here's what's fun. Why are all of these outlets going, yo, Blade video game announced, developed by Deathloop and Dishonored Studio, instead of going, Blade video game's been announced, but it's being developed by Redfall Studio. you know what I'm saying? Why are they not saying that? What up, Ferret? Oh, you're good, dude. Don't even worry. You don't need to apologize to me, brother. It's good to see you. Survey says most PC gamers wait for titles to go on sale. Survey says PC gamers are smarter gamers. Sorry. Get wrecked, nerds. No, people are gonna get pissed at that. Oh man. Oh, my head is crushing so hard. You know what I need? I need a couple of like big greasy bacon double cheeseburgers and about a 4-hour nap after the news. Oh, my head is crushing so hard. Yep, Jeff Keighley failed to recognize a terrible year for game developers. You know what? Because he's a puppet. He's a puppet. Yep, and the industry doesn't want you to look at it like that. We got stuff up about that. Why is there so much crap about this Blade game? Dude, Arcane made a busted ass game the last game they made. Now everybody's freaking out about Blade game coming to us. Brother, I'm not going to be psyched about this until it releases and they can prove they can do something good again. Redfall was trash. And this is all anybody keeps putting articles out. Blade game from Dishonored makers or Deathloop makers. Nothing about Redfall. Why is everybody so scared to call these companies out for the crap products they've done? Especially when it's the most recent thing they've done. That's what we should be focusing on, not the like. I mean, this is if anything's going to be an indicator of where a studio is currently at with the kind of products they're going to make. It's going to be the most recent things they've done. Have they done good things in the past? Yeah, but the most recent things they've done is Redfall, but nobody's calling them out for that. What is that? Drives me crazy, man. Bro, this game looks dope right here. Look, man, all of them. Dishonored devs. You know, Deathloop devs. Nothing. Nobody goes, nah. Will the Blade game be good coming from the Redfall devs? Nobody. Nobody even just says Redfall devs making Blade game. You know. Yeah, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is being remade. That was announced last night. That game was really good. Even initially, like my kids love that game. Yep. This is very, very good stuff here. God of War Ragnarok and Valhalla announced out next week. That's what I was talking about. So while you get things like Square Enix releasing DLC for Final Fantasy 16 at the same time and making people pay for it, Sony Santa Monica is giving all of their fans and the people that bought Ragnarok already giving them a big thank you, a big free thank you by giving them free DLC. Excuse me. So wait, let me. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's read about that. That's pretty neat. All All right, dude. I don't know. Let's dive in here. I knew that this news segment was going to be polluted with game awards announcements and stuff, which is cool. The awards or whatever, again, there's very little that I really care to touch on here. So I'll just like preface all this with let's kill the music here. I don't know, dude. Just keep it going. What do you guys think? Keep it going? Pause it? I'll pause it, dude. It's fine. It's whatever. There we go. So we did a 16 roughly hour stream last night to watch the Game Awards after streaming all day and everything, and it was a good time, dude. Everybody that was able to hang out, we had a good time, man. It was a lot of laughs, dude. Fashion's weird. All right, fashion's weird. It was a lot of fun, just like kind of ripping on fashion because it's always a weird thing, dude. Trying to see all these like people with too much money trying to outdo each other with weird fashion outfits and stuff. It's a funny flipping deal, dude. It really is. And I had a great time last night. We were all hanging out, like busting on it, throwing a little bit of shade on the fashion industry and stuff because it's a weird deal, dude. It's almost like, you know, it just goes so far over the line, you know, beyond what actually looks like nice, you know, into the absolute absurd. And I mean, I think, dude, we all might be in the wrong profession. We need to start like some kind of just ridiculous fashion line and just charge stupid amounts of money for it. That way, whenever people want to go hang out at like, you know, award shows and stuff, they pay us ridiculous amounts of money to look ridiculous. It seems like a win, you know? It seems like a win. But look, man, I'm not going to like, I mean, you know, to each their own, you know, do what you do, own it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be looking all types of crazy out there and, you know, that's your jam, you want to stand there, own it, dude. That's cool. That's cool. You do you. You know what I mean? That's all good. But it is crazy how it does seem like a lot of these people just want to try to outdo each other, you know? And it gets really, really wonky, man. with how far the fashion goes with these people just seeming like they just want to outdo each other, you know? It's real weird. But I digress. We had a good time last night. It was fun. But as I've said the whole time, the Game Awards are really just, to me, have become like a corporate, an industry ruse, really. It's, you know, our votes, you can vote on these awards, but if you don't know, our votes don't matter. They literally account for what is 10% of the weight of each award. There's one award that's given away that is the viewer. It's like a viewer's choice award or whatever. What do they call it? I can't remember. Um, let's see here. Where's it at? Doop 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 doop. So we'll talk about this next, but oh God, where is it, bro? There's so many. Anticipated player's voice, yeah. This is it. This is the only award during the show that is 100% voted and elected by fans, by the public. Every other award for this show, only 10% of the weight for every other one in here. Only 10% of the weight of each award given is from the public's vote. The other 90% of the weight is driven by this elected panel of industry insiders that Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards have elected to be the voice for everybody about what who should be nominated and who should win the awards under each of these different categories, right? So really, when you look at it like that, I mean, how do you take this as anything else other than just a big ruse, a big industry led kind of farce, really? I mean, they're going to give the awards to whoever they want to give the awards for. And I'm going to talk about one in particular that really, really was like, oh, that's kind of cringy last night. So, I mean, especially when you hear, I've got an article on YouTube about, there was a lot of hubbub about the fact that Dave the Diver, being developed by Mint Rocket, was being nominated for an indie award, and they are a subsidiary of Nexon. They are not an indie developer. And Jeff Keighley even had a quote prior to the awards that was like, well, everybody's got a different idea of what, is to be considered an indie developer. There's a pretty solid baseline there, Jeff. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, so it's a lot of things like that that's really reinforced the idea that these game awards here have really become something of just an industry driven kind of production for a lot of the bigger companies and stuff in the industry, and our voice as the public doesn't really matter here. I put a lot more stock into awards that are given for the Golden Joystick Awards. And, Jeff has pushed stuff out on well, the reason why we don't let there be more weight for the public vote is because, we want to avoid, things like bot bot voting and stuff like that. But I mean, come on, man. There are ways to circumvent that. They literally make you register to vote through email accounts and different ways like that. And it's rough to look at, man, and to hear all the time and stuff. But my opinion, my advice, if you want to look at what games really deserve awards throughout the year, look to the Golden Joystick Awards. Those are the awards that actually get voted on in full by the public, by us as gaming enthusiasts, and by us as consumers. Okay. Um, Steam Awards, Golden Joystick Awards, but not this stuff, man. What up, Pinky? What up, True? I feel like crap. How are you? I was coughing all night long, dude. I've got a crushing headache, but I'm here, and that's what matters. How are you? No, it's okay, dude. It's not your fault. Yeah, it was rough, dude. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't quit coughing last night. I went too hard yesterday, probably trying to recover from being sick, But as far as like a production goes, is what I'm more getting across here, Pinky. The Golden Joystick Awards are a more of a production in the same light that the Game Awards are, as opposed to something like the Steam Awards. Um, Steam Awards are good too. Um, so I don't know. Running on fumes too, me too. But it was fun last night. It was fun, and I appreciate you hanging out for it. You guys were troopers, dude, that hung out for it, man. It was a long day. We were popping for like 16 hours yesterday, dude. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, bro. I was dying, man. I was crying like all day yesterday, and then especially during the awards, man. You guys had me just absolutely just my eyes were just leaking, dog. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. But I think that there is some important things about why, and obviously I think that you don't want the game awards to be a downer or anything, but I think that this is an important thing of note here, you know, that Jeff Keighley didn't address the type of year we've had in the industry as far as amazing games, but also devastating losses for so many people, and it didn't need to be something that was um, really focused on for too long, but it should have been addressed. It should have been addressed. Absolutely. I think this is a very, very appropriate thing for I mean, I've got articles on YouTube where we've addressed how bad the industry has suffered this year in light of a year of absolute banger releases, another year of industry profits on the rise. And so every single day we do the news, we talk about another company shuttering, like closing down or, trying to survive by um, firing mass amounts of employees, things of that nature. And obviously, you don't want to put a damper on a night, but it should have been addressed at least in some fashion, in my opinion. You know, which again I think is just another indication of what this production has evolved into. I think Jeff Keighley has become a puppet, dude. Honest to God, I think he's become an industry puppet. I think these awards are a scamaz. I think it's a big sham, and I'll read this, and then I'm going to talk about a specific award, and we'll talk about that as well. But Jeff Keighley let video game developers down. During the Game Awards, Keighley failed to acknowledge the prolific and devastating layoffs that have rocked the industry. At this point, you cannot talk about how amazing this year has been for the quality of games released this year without also mentioning how it's been utterly disastrous for the people who made them. That's exactly what Jeff Keighley did during this year's Game Awards. The numbers vary, but estimates say anywhere between 6,000 and 7,000 workers have lost their jobs just this year. And that's just in gaming. We're not talking about tech all the way around. Tech all the way around's been insane. I mean, a brutal number. No level of studio size or success has been spared. Those who have been let go are now being forced to contend for an ever-dwindling number of open job postings. Quote, "This has been one of the most volatile periods in the games industry in the last 15 years, said Jochen Vella, executive director of the International Game Developers Association, in an interview with Polygon. To be clear, Jeff Keighley isn't responsible for these layoffs, and layoffs are an unfortunate but regular part of this and many other industries. But with the platform Keighley has, he does have a duty to his audience to recognize the conditions under which the games his events celebrate are made. He's done it before." Yep. In 2021, when Activision Blizzard was hit with a harassment suit by the state of California, Keighley took to X, formerly Twitter, to say the company wouldn't make an appearance at the show, writing on X, "There is no place for abuse, harassment, or predatory practices in any company or any community." In that same thread, he also recognized the power and visibility of his platform. "I also realize we have a big platform which can accelerate and inspire change. We are committed to that, but we all need to work together to build a better and more inclusive environment so everyone feels safe to build the world's best games." Throughout this year's awards show, Keighley and developers spoke about the impact video games have on our culture and their radical ability to change minds and broaden perspectives. In as much as the show's organizers would allow developers to speak before playing them off, or in one case, cutting them off entirely, and to be fair, this is entirely the result of the God of War guy. From last year. He did this. This is his fault. This is entirely his fault. What's his name? Judge? What's his... the dude that does Kratos. Kratos' voice acting and everything. Judge. Bro, he went on forever and ever last year, and he ruined it for everybody. Ostensibly, the Game Awards is about celebrating video games and recognizing the achievements of the people who made them. Video games don't get made without people, and those people are suffering right now at a heretofore unseen scale. To not memorialize that at all, even after acknowledging the power of his position, is at best an abdication of the responsibility of his platform, if not outright cowardice Agreed. It's a state all the more disappointing since Keighley has already demonstrated that he does pay attention to the wider video game community beyond hyping up world premieres and palling around with his industry besties and moppets, which he has definitely become one of. Now, as I said, I feel like this is just another reinforcing notion of what I have been trying to get across to people, that the Game Awards have turned into something of and I mean it's just an industry ruse, dude. There's nothing of substance behind this anymore, and it's unfortunate, man, because it did at one time appear to have that as part of it, right? As we read. Excuse me, guys. But and I'll tell you, like, uh, as I said before, I mean, the only award in this entire award show that is entirely voted on by the public is the player's voice. Every other award is actually only 10% of the weight of each award is actually from the public's vote, our vote, the consumer, and the gaming enthusiast, our votes. The other 90% is from a panel of basically industry buddies that Jeff Keighley has elected to determine who wins in these categories each year. It's pretty gross, actually. And the other thing I want to point out here is, like, if you need more reinforcement, and there will probably be people that disagree with me here, but look, man, I'm sorry. There's a pretty blatant issue, you can pull out from some of these awards. And where is this? Best ongoing game, okay? I could not believe this last night. If you need more of an indication of what I'm talking about here, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Cyberpunk has just been out for 3 years. Is Phantom Liberty good content, good DLC? Yeah. But there's no way that, and I'm sorry, there are other games that deserve to be nominated well over Cyberpunk here. If you're not talking about something like No Man's Sky, Destiny 2, Warframe, you know what I mean? Over a game that has just hit 3 years, and they had to spend significant time just getting it to the way it should have been on release in the first place. I'm sorry. Apex, absolutely. Final Fantasy 14, absolutely. You know what I mean? And then there are other games that should have been in here over Cyberpunk. Should Phantom Liberty have been up for, like, awards? Yeah, no doubt. But for best ongoing game? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And even with the other nominees in this category, the fact that, I mean, there are definitely other games, and I'm just naming a few. We could come up with a list of other games that should have been in here over Cyberpunk. But even with the other games that are in here, there's no way this should have won in this category. And it just goes to show you that this is just a big ruse. There's nothing of substance to take away from who they're giving these awards to. I think that, again, we talked about the Golden Joystick Awards. Golden Joystick Awards, I think, are a great overall, all-encompassing award ceremony. They take into consideration all platforms, PC, consoles, everything. They give an award for like best PC game, best Nintendo game, best PlayStation, best Xbox, as well as like all encompassing. You know what I mean? They do a lot of stuff like that, which is really good. Obviously, there are other ones like Pinky pointed out in chat a little bit ago, like the Steam Awards, which are good, that are public voted. That's the way it should be. These awards that are given out each year for the gaming industry should be determined by us as the consumer and the gaming enthusiasts, man, not by some elected panel of uppity industry insiders who are, all, you know, stuffing money inside each other's pockets and greasing each other's palms up and crap. This is insane, man. And if anybody is putting stock into what awards are we giving out at the Game Awards, you need to be educated about why you shouldn't be. And this is it. It's gotten really gross. So I pointed out why what I wanted to point out in this article. If you didn't get to watch the awards, or you wanted to look at who the winners were for any reason or whatever, I'll link this in here. But this was one of the main things I wanted to point out this morning about. I'm very, very, it sucks for because it did previously feel like there that like Jeff Keighley had concerns about the industry like many of the rest of us have, and he was outspoken about it. He was willing to use his platform to try and raise awareness, right? But it feels like that's all gone, and it just feels like it's been totally taken over politically by the industry. It's unfortunate. But this is all I really wanted to hit on. Whenever I saw this last night, I was literally, dude, we were like, they listed off like best ongoing game, and I started listing off games, and like none of them were in here as a nominee, and I'm like, what? Like, really? How? And then they listed these, and I went, it better not be Cyberpunk, dude. And they did it. And they sure did it, dude. And I was like, wow, how? You know what I mean? Like, actually insane, dude. I mean, but again, there will be people that disagree, but I'm pretty steadfast in my opinion of this. I mean, there have been games that have been out for way longer than Cyberpunk that have released in better states, that have been taking care of their community for longer, adding content on the constant for longer, and absolutely deserved this award more than CDPR did. Now, I'm going to talk about one more thing on the negatives before we start getting into all the cool stuff that was announced last night as well. Okay, so there is there's this whole situation. Um, where is this? This is driving me crazy. Okay, so the Blade game got announced by and I'm going to say Redfall dev Arcane. All right. So this drives me crazy. The latest game that Arcane came out with was Redfall, right? But nobody is saying that. So Blade got announced last night. Funny enough, another vampire game. And nobody is talking about how Arcane's latest game is Redfall. Everybody's going, oh, Blade got announced, and it's by the Deathloop and Dishonored devs. The last game they did was Redfall, and it was balls. So why is nobody saying Blade game announced by Redfall dev? Look, we all know that Arcane has done good things in the past, but the last thing they did was far and away their probably. I don't think they've ever come close to doing anything that bad. You know. So why is everybody just like blatantly? I mean, dude, the amount of articles this morning talking about the Blade game and just talking about it being made by the Deathloop and Dishonored devs was insane. Nobody's calling them out for doing Redfall. And I'm sorry. But if there's anything that people should be looking towards for an indication of what a developer is going to be bringing to you, it should be their most recent work. Deathloop is not that far gone, but it's not their most recent. Right? I mean, Deathloop 2021, Redfall 2023. Yet everybody's just bypassing the fact that Redfall was done by Arcane, and then instead just going, oh, well, they made Deathloop, or they made Dishonored. I don't understand. It's like every outlet's scared to call them out. Is it because they're under Microsoft? I mean, Arcane's under Bethesda, who's under ZeniMax, who's under Microsoft, or under Xbox, who's under Microsoft. Is that what it is? Are all these outlets that flippin' scared to call out what this actually is? Because literally, dude, I mean, countless articles this morning in our Google search, and none of them were calling it out as a Redfall developer. It boggles my mind, dude. No idea. Um, so a new Blade game is in the works at Arcane Lion, the studio behind the acclaimed Deathloop, and most recently, piece of trash Redfall game. The announcement was made as part of the Game Awards show last night. Details about the game are a little sparse, but Arcane showed off a cinematic trailer for Marvel's Blade. Game director Dinga Bakaba mentioned on stage that it's a third-person action-adventure game that takes place in Paris. Prior to developing Deathloop, Arcane Lion contributed to both Dishonored and Dishonored 2. The studio certainly has a knack for world building and level design. Interesting to see how that is applied to a well-established universe. Blade film starring Mahershala Ali is on the way, also on the way, with its release date currently set for November 7th. Why? Nobody wants to talk about Redfall, dude. They were just everybody wants to act like it just didn't happen or something. I don't get it, dude. I don't understand. I hope Blade's good. I think Arcane's done some great stuff in the past, but the most recent thing they did was trash. And if there's anything that should be giving you an indicator as to what's going to come next from a company, it should be the most recent thing they've done. All right. Now, let's talk about good stuff. Save the best for last, dude. Oh, God, I need so much more coffee. Um, let's just kick it off with this. These aren't going to be free, by the way. Yeah, so Gaming Bible, you guys are real clickbaity. But the next Nintendo 64 Classics have hit Switch Online's subscription service. So, bro, this website is such trash, dude. Nintendo Switch gamers can get 3 Nintendo 64 classics for free. No, they can't. And then down here, as you might have guessed, these 3 retro titles are part of the Switch's Nintendo online service, meaning you'll need to sign up for a subscription to access them for free. That means they're not free, you idiots. You have to pay for the subscription. Flipping idiots, dude. Who wrote this? Emma Flint. Yo, do you understand the difference between free and paid stuff? Where you been living? The video games industry is alive with news of upcoming games. Yeah. 3 retro titles being added to Switch's online service, meaning you need to sign up for a subscription to access them. This is like an oxymoron, dude. Like, you can't. My throat's too jacked from last night, dude. You'll make me laugh. And then I'm gonna start coughing my head off, bro. Stop. You send me $100, I'll give you a free straw. Exactly, dude. Yeah, exactly. You'll need to sign up and pay for a subscription to get the games for free. Oh my god, dude, what planet is this person living on, bro? What the crap? Jesus. So, what you guys need to know is, on 8 December, God, today, Harvest Moon, 64, 1080 snowboarding, and Jet Force Gemini have been added. God dang, bro. What's wrong? You're flipping. I can't, bro. Can't deal with this, dude. What is the insanity of this world we live in, bro? It's so, like, the logic behind this. God dang it, dude. Brutal. God. Emma, I think you might need to go back to school, Emma. God dang. Jesus. All right, man. Let's talk about this one real quick. Then we'll talk about this. I'll end with that. All right, dude. This is interesting. So Hello Games reveals Light No Fire at the Game Awards. Look, after I finish all these articles too, I'm going to bring up Steam and we'll just like take a look at a lot of the games that have been added on there from the Game Awards and everything. There's a lot of cool ones and stuff. So that's how we'll kind of like just segue out of this today. But Hello Games reveals Light No Fire at the Game Awards. So everybody's initial reaction is, you know, we've been burnt before by you. You know what I mean? And dude, Vault called it out too. I was thinking it, and Vault called it. He's like, dude, haven't we been through this before? I was like, bro, I know. Yeah, it was really reminiscent, dude, of Hello Games and No Man's Sky. You know, they were like promising all this crap. You know, it sounded so good, but so far fetched. You know. And it involves like, dude, we've done this before. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. The game does look cool. Procedural Earth, yeah. So in Hello Games' Light No Fire, procedural enormous representation of Earth has been created. In a next-generation multiplayer title that features one of the largest open worlds we've ever seen, a seamless, complete planet, staggering biomes, rich fauna and flora, and sumptuous, stunning visuals. The trailer for Light No Fire, all right? Check this out. I mean, it looks dope. It does. It looks cool. I'm gonna grab some coffee and be right back. I can't, dude. You know who's the dragon in BG3? It was the first thing that came to mind. I'm sorry. We're just starting where we left off last time, dude. Oh man, God dang it, I'm flipping dying. Oh God. Oh man, my head hurts so bad. So in the showcase, we saw a world that's stunning in scale, and even in the earliest build, looks phenomenal in its scope. No Man's Sky's success is anything to go by. Light No Fire should be an impressive title. Yeah, and also if No Man's Sky's release is anything to go by, Light No Fire should be avoided on release. I mean, come on, man. Like, here, to be fair, I do think that, like, Hello Games has come a long ways as a developer, right? I really, really hope that they've learned a lot about how to progress in this industry, how to, not make the same mistake they made the first time. But dude, they did it to us before. You know what I mean? So how do you not? You have to, until a company shows you they won't make the same mistake again, you have to be skeptical about it, right? So I don't know. My head feels like it's gonna flip and explode. Yeah. So it looks dope. We'll see what happens, man. But I think there's reason, you know what I mean, enough from the history that we got from Hello Games and their release of No Man's Sky to at least be a little bit hesitant here. You know, obviously they're not the same. They've got a lot more experience, and we would hope they wouldn't do that again, dude. You know. What? What? I might be in the Matrix right now, dude. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. What up, Cash? Timothy Chalamet, Xbox 360 controller modder, bravely steps out at the Game Awards. It was kind of funny, I thought. They definitely called him out. No shame in spending your early teen years painting gaming peripherals to make them more badass. Yeah, when actor Timothy Chalamet started hitting it big in Hollywood, either he or someone in his inner circle scrubbed away his gamer past. As Vice investigated to an absurd degree in 2021, accusations to which Chalamet later admitted to in a fit of embarrassment during his Dune press cycle, the lanky heartthrob once celebrated the art of Xbox 360 controller modification on a YouTube channel called Modded Controller 360. What's good, YouTube? This is Modded Controller 360 with the Controller of the Week. He was once accustomed to saying in YouTuber voice, but when Chalamet hit it big, the videos were swept under the rug. As a commenter points out, the account went dormant enough that hackers eventually took it over and wreaked havoc. Why did Chalamet not continue as a modded controller 360? Did he believe painting tiger stripes on an Xbox controller was not cool? On Tuesday night, Chalamet atoned for his sins within the gamer community, at least a little bit. The actor, after bouncing back from the SAG-AFTRA strike to promote the heck out of the upcoming musical Wonka and 2024's event sequel Dune Part 2, God, I can't wait for that, showed up at the Game Awards to name the Game of the Year. His honor was not lost. Host Jeff Keighley introduced him by his moniker, Modded Controller 360. Chalamet did basically nothing at the actual award show. He walked on stage, introduced an orchestral medley of Game of the Year contenders, then named Baldur's Gate 3 as the year's big winner. That was it. But for those in the know, it was momentous. Chalamet's appearance at the Game Awards was an act of courage for a reformed gamer who at least 2 years ago believed his days spent sanding down Xbox controllers to apply the perfect coat of Mountain Dew Code Red hued paint was a blemish on his award-bound career. Not since Al Pacino stepped out at the 2022 Game Awards to admit, I don't play a whole lot of video games, has a Hollywood star allowed themselves to be so vulnerable on gaming's biggest stage. While Chalamet did not use his presenting time at TGA's to fully unpack his history with the Xbox 360, was he more of a theater kid role-playing his way through Red Dead Redemption, or was he a digital jock clocking time in Madden NFL 11? The appearance should give his fans hope that he has now embraced once again the gamer lifestyle. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's what I was. I was like, why is it like a big deal? Yeah, I didn't really understand. you know, that's why I pulled the article up this morning to just kind of read about it a little bit because I didn't understand why it would be a big deal. Yeah, it feels like it. I mean, everybody that's a second class gamer that actually games on consoles. Sorry, too soon. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, guys. To each their own, dude. Oh man, a PC is literally just a moddable console? No. No, it's not. I disagree. Agree to disagree. The studio behind Ori and the Blind Forest. This game actually sparked my. There's a bunch of them, dude. This one was weird though. This one was weird. Let's talk about this. Then we'll talk about this. Yeah, and then I'll pull up all the Steam stuff. I would contrast your statement and say that consoles are just static, very very um unmoddable versions of more of a wannabe PC. PC came first, man. So maybe it's just the way that it was stated that I didn't really like. Fortnite Rocket Racing reveal trailer. The way this was like presented last night was like this was going to be like a standalone game, not something in Fortnite. At least that's the way I took it. But maybe I wasn't paying enough attention because, dude, we were hee hawing last night. I was just crying, bro. Um, um, Here's what's really dumb about this. Played the Lego Fortnite last night? Of course you did, Cash. Sweat Lord. Was it fun? Yeah, I mean it's a pretty smart mashup, really. That's a pretty smart mashup. I was talking about this with Cappy yesterday. We knew that it's Lego Valheim. Oh, I don't know that I'd go that far. Boy, if you're going to compare something to Valheim, you better really be ready to back that up. You know what I mean? You better really be ready to back that up. That's quite the statement there, you know? I mean, is it just it's not like a battle royale thing? Is it just like build and resource hunt? Yeah. So it's like base building, resource gathering, survival type. It's not like Fortnite. Fortnite. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, whenever I saw the trailer last night, that's what it looked like, and I was like, "That's kind of weird." Oh, really? Yeah, you do like dungeon diving, and yeah, it's more RPG esque than survival RPG, resource gathering, base building, that kind of thing. I don't know how RPG esque it would be actually. If anything, it's probably pretty light. Oh, for real? That's kind of cool. Yeah, we knew that Lego was collaborating with Epic, and there were going to be things coming. That's kind of cool, man. That's a smart play by them, I think. For real? So you become a master builder? Is that how that works? So you can make a triple stacker bunk bed, dude? Is that how it works? That's interesting, man. Oh yeah, nice, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it, man. Yeah, Lego games are dope, dude. They really are fun, and I would like that they didn't necessarily like implement it like Fortnite. You know, I think that's kind of cool. Um, are there actually RPG aspects to it, or is it just more like just going and gathering resources? Yeah, Lego stuff's been good for a long time, dude. Yeah, their Lego games have been bangers. They're great. Me and Ferret talk about that a lot. I've played an amount of the Marvel ones. I've played the Harry Potter ones, some of the DC ones, like Batman ones. I haven't played. I don't think I've played any of the Star Wars ones though, and they're good. You know. Oh, okay. Yeah. But as far as like your character and stuff, no, like, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, right on. Yeah, so it's just more of like a base building, resource gathering, survival type game than Lego styled. That's fun though. There's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't need to be heavy RPG wise. They might flesh that out a little bit moving forward though. That's interesting. I'll have to check it out, dude. Thanks. Yeah, that's neat, man. That's neat. This situation. Sorry, True. We will get to this next one here, and we're going to talk about a lot of the games. I'm going to bring up Steam. We're going to look at a lot of the stuff. This is a weird situation. So Psionics is the company that makes. I appreciate it, Cash. I'll have to look into it, dude. I might have my son hop on there and play around with it and tell me what he thinks, man. He that sounds like something he'd really enjoy. Um, I don't know if I'll have time to do it, but he might like to try it out. Um, the Psionics is the developer behind Rocket League, right? And Rocket Racing is coming to Fortnite. Oh, does it really? Oh, that's dope, dude. Nice. Yeah, that's cool, man. Got like iframes and stuff. That's neat. Um, Here's what was really dumb to me, though. Whatever the case may be, it seemed like this was just a standalone game whenever they showcased it last night. And as a standalone game or whatever it's being released as, they literally showed this trailer and they're like, oh, this is releasing tomorrow. And the entire trailer was cinematics. Like, what do you expect people to take away from this? You're expecting people to get jacked up about a game that you're not even showing them, or some kind of new gameplay mode inside another game that you're literally not showing them anything about. You created an entire cinematic. It was a long cinematic too, and it was like you showed nothing, and it's supposed to be available tomorrow. I feel like these corporations have no idea like what most of us want as like gamers and gaming. Like, dude, I'm not going to put any stock in anything like this. They think people watch. I mean, who are they trying to appeal to? Like a 5-year old, maybe? I guess. It's like, oh god, there's cars and they're flying around. It's like, I guess, dude. One of the reveals for the new rocket racing mode in Fortnite, one of the new 3 new modes coming to the game as Epic Games continues to build the brand into its own metaverse. What a great word, right? That is more than just the Battle Royale game it is known for. During the Game Awards, a reveal trailer for Fortnite's upcoming rocket racing mode was showcased, giving players a look at not giving players a look at what to expect from the new racing mode. Literally, the entire video was cinematics, and at the end of it, at the bottom, it said all cinematics, non-gameplay footage. The new rocket racing mode will feature plenty of crazy courses and items players come to expect from Fortnite. Mode seems to take a lot of inspiration from kart racers such as Mario Kart. Fun items such as sending items into other vehicles through rifts, as well as high-octane racing that games such as Wipeout deliver. Look. It's like a minute and 20 seconds of pure cinematics. Sorry. Excuse me. Not actual gameplay footage, some optional items required purchase. What? So even this article got it wrong. Nice, Pinky. Giving players a look at what to expect? No, they didn't. Literally. This is what they showed last night. Exactly. And it says at the bottom, none of this is gameplay footage. What? Bro, who's David Colson. Nice try, buddy. Figure your crap out, dude. But I don't understand companies that do this, dude. How's anybody supposed to put any stock into a trailer for a game that literally shows you nothing about what gameplay actually is? What is this? Shenanigans, man. Studio behind Ori and the Blind Forest is making a gorgeous action RPG. It's called No Rest for the Wicked, and it launches in early access in 2024. This game does look dope. Yes, true. Me and you, I am right here on board. This looked really, really cool. Moon Studios, the team behind the beautiful and incredibly hard Ori game. What? Who are these people, dude? I feel like every article we're reading this morning, dude, is they're just written by people that have their heads up their asses or something. What's going on, man? I'm just gonna leave that out. Moon Studios, the team behind the beautiful Ori games, has announced its next project. It's called No Rest for the Wicked and is described as a mature precision action role-playing game. The game is launching in early access on PC in early 2024 with a full release on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S planned for some time afterward. And of course, it looks absolutely stunning. Here's the age-gated trailer. Yeah, I know. I mean, dude, I've played these games too. They're not flipping hard. You know, it'll be Moon's. And you know, obviously, like I play all my games on the hardest difficulty too, and it was. I don't remember these games being difficult. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It'll be Moon's first title outside of the Ori series, and it sounds like there's a very large focus on combat. In a press release, the studio says that fights in the game are animation driven. Direct and tactile, allowing skilled players to combine visceral strikes and deadly moves. It also features co-op for up to 4 players, with players able to share their world in progress. I mean, I don't remember specifically. I'm sure there were like a few bosses that took me. To be fair, the Ori games didn't have a large focus on like the second one. The second Ori game had more of a focus on actually fighting some bosses. The first one was just like an escape kind of game, you know. It was like escape routes, trying to just platform away from stuff. Second game had more boss fights in it, and I'm sure that there were some occasions where it took me a few tries or whatever. But it's not a flipping Dark Souls game, you know. You know what I mean? It's really not that hard. And I mean, look, man, that's always going to be something um, respective to each individual game player. But if you're going to write up an article like this, just say the team behind the beautiful platforming Ori games, or you know, just call them out for what they actually are. These games weren't hard to me, so that's like maybe their take, but that not everybody's going to feel that way. So you shouldn't be writing it that way, in my opinion. Um, The game is launching in early access on PC in early 2024 with a full release on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, planned for sometime afterward. Yeah. So let's watch this trailer. Check this out. That didn't work. Let me pull this up. Yeah, here we go. Noise. Let's go with Moon Game Studios. This is their probably their own trailer here, so let's go with that. Let's go with their channel. Yeah. This game looks sick, dude. It does. It looks very good. I know most of us last night watching were like, "Oh God, yo, Pinky, did you see what I sent you in Discord by the Inscription devs last night?" The animation's so cool looking, dude. I tagged you. I didn't send it to you. It's in our channel, or it's in our server. Thinking just the tavern. That looks gorgeous.
But not quite the same.
Yeah, bro. Looks good. Looks good. Pretty stoked about that one. Sega announced 5 new games from them last night. Jet Set Radio, Shinobi, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, and Crazy Taxi, dude, all in development. Check this.
Yo.
This was pretty cool to see. I mean, trailer was like, this part of the trailer was like, meh. But seeing the games and everything was cool. True's so stoked for some Crazy Taxi, baby.
Really? Of course I did.
Let me reintroduce you.
Streets of Rage, dude. Shinobi. Crazy Taxi's looking crazy. Appropriate, right? Jet Set Radio, dude. Sick. Yeah, me too. With a lot of those games, actually. Yo, this game was really interesting. Whenever I saw this, me and Vault were both like, oh, bro, this looks kind of cool. You know me, man. I'm a sucker for mech games, you know. But Mech Break announced at the Game Awards. CSUN Games has announced Mech Break at the Game Awards. Mech Break is a new multiplayer game that will allow players to select from a diverse selection of mechs while also customizing their appearances. Game features 3v3, 6v6, and Battle Royale modes where players will fight with their mechas for supremacy. Battle Royale allows for up to 48 players. Throughout the game, players will be able to unlock a wide array of mechas and exclusive pilots, each with their own unique backstory. Each mecha is equipped with distinctive weaponry and serves a specific role, such as sniper, brawler, attacker, defender, or supporter. Engage in immersive aerial and ground combat, employing strategic tactics for close and long-range encounters, unleashing devastating firepower, scorch foes with precision beams, and rain missiles upon the battlefield. Let me pull this up. Let me see. I'll just go to YouTube. Oh, nice, Pinky. Now that, oh, wait, I mean, is it because of the new PC? Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah. Not quite as much lag now. Whatever. We'll just go with PlayStations.
Switching to phase 2. All units, enter.
What were you getting, like 3 frames per second before, dude? Yeah. Yeah. -4 frames per second. The game was literally rewinding. It's always cool, like, seeing games like this, but it's like, you know, how good is the gameplay actually going to be, you know? Yeah, that's always the question. Excuse me. Is that Starscream? So it looks cool, but like, you know, how good the gameplay is going to be is actually going to be the tell there, right? Ready or Not leaves early access December 13th. Revealed during the Game Awards, Ready or Not will be leaving at early access on December 13th, transitioning to version 1.0 as it officially releases in full. Highly intense, high-octane first-person tactical shooter has been taking Steam by storm since it was released in 2021. Yeah, let's pull that up. Yeah, this is the trailer from last night.
This call is being recorded. What is your emergency?
I need the police. You need to send the police right away.
I'm sorry.
You ready?
Suspect down!
Buddy's down.
I've been hearing really good things about this game.
We gotta get you up.
Look out.
Ready?
Yo,
I need backup.
I saw this morning
You can still make it out of this. Drop the gun.
while I was
and let
getting
her go.
ready.
I'm not going in.
Do you guys remember that hockey player that died here recently over in like the UK? I saw that video for the first time this morning.
Are you ready?
It just happened to come across my feed. And oh god, it was brutal watching that, dude. And I'm sorry, but it did look intentional. It did very much look intentional. I don't know what just made me think about that, but god dang, dude. I mean, the video I saw was pretty grainy and everything, but it was clear enough that, I mean, I've never ever seen anybody flail around like that on accident in a hockey game. You know? I mean, like, that was wild. No way, dude. That's kind of what I was getting at. Like, pretty bad. This is the last article I have, and this was so refreshing to hear last night. Well, I'm not going to be done after this. I'm going to like pull up Steam. We're going to look at some of the other games and stuff that have been announced and are up on Steam. We'll take a look at those and just take a little bit of time this morning. I probably won't play games today, guys. I feel absolutely atrocious. Like, I feel beat. My head's just crushing, dude. My throat hurts, and I'm probably just going to eat a bunch of food and try to go back to sleep for a little bit. So, but we'll hang out for a little bit. We'll keep like looking at some games and stuff before I call the news segment over and everything. But this is the last article I have anyways. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla announced out next week. New expansion has roguelike elements. A free DLC expansion has been announced. Free 50, dude. Free 50. Funny enough, Square Enix announces DLC for Final Fantasy 16 that is paid at the same time that God of War and Sony Santa Monica announces God of War Ragnarok DLC that they're giving away for free. Shadow drop last night. They're like, yo, next week you guys are all going to have free DLC. Thank you for purchasing our title, making it successful. Appreciate it. It's a rarity, but it's very refreshing to see that, you know? And here's the thing. You know that they could have pushed this out as paid content and people would have bought it. But they didn't do that. They wanted to say thank you. And that says something. You've got to respect that. From a studio that has continued to make quality products and is taking care of the people who are taking care of them, it feels like a rarity nowadays, especially on the AAA front, man. You know? So put Sony Santa Monica up there on your list of developers that should absolutely be taken care of, okay? And if you want good quality products and you want a developer that's going to take care of you, you know, that has you in mind as a fan of their products, a consumer of their products, Sony Santa Monica, okay? Announced during the Game Awards, the new roguelike mode will be released on December 12th. The game is considered an epilogue to the God of War Ragnarok and follows Kratos on a deeply personal and reflective journey. Quote, embark with Kratos to Valhalla on a deeply personal and reflective journey towards a future he never thought possible. A description under the game's trailer reads, master challenges of mind and body on an unraveling adventure that blends the beloved combat of God of War Ragnarok with brand new elements inspired by the roguelike genre. To show our appreciation for the incredible support and love you've given the game since its release last year, our team has been working on a surprise for the God of War community. Santa Monica Studio-led community manager Grace Orlady said, as fans of our fans, we're thrilled to announce that on December 12th, we'll be releasing a free DLC as a gift to our players. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. And to be fair, we don't know exactly what the quality or extent of this content will be right now, but it'll probably be pretty solid because Santa Monica Studios tends to do really good stuff, and it's free. Amazing. I cannot wait to play this on PC, dude. Jesus. Probably about another year, I'm guessing.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Oh, nothing that would help us.
Master thyself.
Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
I must face this.
No shame in what just happened. It's all part of the process. Let's go again.
Excuse me. Has the mic been sounding okay this morning, guys? I had some mic issues yesterday. Four days. That's pretty awesome. Yo, thanks, Drew. Thank you. Yeah, man. Game will play differently from the main God of War series with a focus more on roguelike gameplay. The team here at Santa Monica Studio challenged ourselves to make something different from anything we've done before in God of War history. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla celebrates combat you know and love from God of War Ragnarok and blends it with fresh experimental elements inspired by the roguelike genre. Each attempt in Valhalla will encourage you to master different aspects of Kratos' arsenal as you face new combinations of enemies and some surprises along the way. Very cool, man. Very cool. So I don't think, anybody should expect probably a significant, piece of content addition here, but just getting something cool like this added into the game in a new gameplay mode of this roguelike element that I think is still going to flesh out a little bit of some story stuff for Kratos and everything is pretty amazing, dude. And just a little bit of a thank you from the developer to all the consumers and fans of the title. You gotta love that, man. That's so cool. Okay, so now let's just go through here and take a look at some of these games. I've already got it up on the Steam here. So the Game Awards, December 7th. This is a lot of the stuff. This will be games they talked about, many that we already know about, some that were announced, things like that. My son is going to be so psyched about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Take a look at this. I love. You guys remember whenever Dragon Ball mashed up with Fortnite and nobody knew that it was actually Kamehameha? Nobody knew how to say it. All the YouTube videos, and there were so many people that were like the Kamama Mama and stuff like that. Like, bro, who are you fools? You don't know what the Kamehameha is? So funny, bro. It was all over the place. Oh, Jesus. So funny, man. Oh, dude. Yo, check this out, too. They actually, last night, they announced a mashup of Dave the Diver and Dredge, dude. I'm going to have to pull that up. So Dave the Diver is getting Dredge DLC, I think, is the way that's working. Hades 2, oh my god, you know we all want it. City Skylines 2 shouldn't even be released right now. Unfinished. Yo, check it. I think I'm not seeing it right here. Hold on. See if I can find this. Yeah, check this out. We didn't see this in the news this morning, but yeah. Dave the Diver's getting a free update crossover with Dredge. Check it out. Watch this, dude. This looks really dope. When I saw this last night, I was like, oh my god, dude, cool. It does, it looks sick. December 15th. That's really, really neat, dude. Because both those games I played this year, and they're both bangers, dude. They're both really good. What else we got here? Sea of Stars, obviously, dude. Indie game of the year for both the Golden Joysticks and Game Awards. If you guys see something you want me to click on, let me know. I'm just going for some of the notable ones that I saw. What else was there? Well, Disco Elysium's $10 right now, guys. That's a banger of a game. Anything about Kenna? I don't think so. What? Well, I mean, what were you talking about? Have I heard anything about it? Like, what about it? Do you mean true? Oh yeah. I've heard good things about the game. Yep. Yeah. It's supposed to be a pretty nice little game. Yeah, 92% positive, over 10,000 reviews. Yep. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it, but it is supposed to be a pretty solid little play. Yeah. Probably be, if you want to know, because I don't have a lot of knowledge about it, you might be better off like looking at like some Metacritic reviews, user reviews, and just see what people say overall about it. Find a nice review that has a good amount of time in it and has like maybe a pros and cons list to get a really nice idea of what the game's going to offer you, you know? Yeah, that's my advice. Dude, are you for real, Pinky? Wait, what, dude? Is that legit? Or what? That's not what they're calling it, right? That's not what they're calling it, though. There's no way. Okay, yeah. That's actually the nudist ritual, bro. That's awesome, dude. Look at this crap. Mary Lammas with a cursed lamb PC, dude. Yo, Reject, what up, dude? Sins of the Flesh. That's actually awesome, dude. Look, dude, they've all got like fig leaves over their crotches, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yo, Pinky, thanks for letting me know, dude. I had no idea. Yeah. That's funny, bro. Yo, this was a really cool game. I loved this game. My biggest criticism was how easy it felt. That game felt so easy, even on the hardest difficulty. That game felt so easy, you know. And that was a little bit of a turn off for me. But it was still a very, very good game. I should probably go back and try some of the new content. What up, Reject? What's going on? I had no idea, Pinky. Thanks, dude. Oh my god, dude, my head. RDR2, $20, yo. What else was there? More like Sins of the Glutton, dude. Oh man. Let me look at my wish list real quick. What did I add in here last night? Wukong obviously is coming in August of next year. That was announced last night. Dude, there's been hype around this game for a long time. First Berserker looks really good too. Did we watch that yet? I don't think so, dude. Did we watch this? Here's First Berserker. Did we beat BG3? Not yet, dude.
Finally, I found you.
We haven't been playing it this week. Pinky's been on a different schedule. And I'm probably not playing games today, dude. I've got to recover. I stayed up all night last night. I streamed like 16 hours yesterday. And I've got a crushing headache, dude. I was recovering from being sick, dude, and it really knocked me down streaming that long yesterday. 604 hours, yeah. This game looks pretty cool. I like the art style.
This is no ordinary ghost. You'll have to risk your life.
Not for us, there's not. It looks pretty cool, man. I liked that. I saw this last night and I was like, oh, that looks pretty neat, dude. Yeah, pre-epic games. Yeah, thanks. I'll bring those up in a moment. Yeah, thanks. Helldivers 2 showcased last night as well. This game looks pretty dope, man. Helldivers 2 could be some fun together. Pony Island 2, dude. This is from the makers of Inscription, guys. Take a look. If it's anything like Inscription, dude, it's gonna be so good. You just shove that USB in that bow. That's pretty cool, man. So, I'll link that one too if you want. Inscription's a banger of a game. Wait, what? Hey! There you go. Yeah. That was the gist of it, I think, man. I'll pull up the Epic stuff real quick. Obviously, there's a lot of games that, dude, they've been talking about releasing for a long time, like Hellblade 2. You know, they showed a little bit more of that last night. Thrasher was a crazy looking one, dude. Did you guys see this? Yeah, this one's wild looking, man. Thrasher. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Like on LSD, like slither.lsd. You know? No, man. Yo, Inside's only $2 right now. You should have that on Epic already, though, by the way. Check that. Yeah, let's look at Epic real quick. So, Gigabash and Predecessor. All right. Gigabash and Predecessor. Predecessor is that one I was talking about last week. This is like a third-person MOBA game. Check it. And it's free right now. So, if you're into MOBAs, it might be worth a check out. See. Want gameplay, not cinematics, buttholes. God, that's ugly. Oh, there we go. Bro, you tripping? So, I don't know. This is actually something like if you guys just grab this and you guys wanted to mess around and play some like third person MOBA stuff together at some point, we could try this out, but you would need to grab it within the next week. That way you don't have to pay for it or whatever. It's not reviewed like poorly. It's not like something people are going gaga about or anything, but yeah, so did I. I always grab everything like right away, so I've already got this stuff too. Thanks for reminding me to tell people though. So here's the thing, dude. I do think that as of the 13th, we're gonna start getting our holiday games. So for like a week and a half to 2 weeks after these, so starting on the 13th, the morning of the 13th, we're going to start getting a free game every 24 hours, I think. So you guys need to be prepared for that. So don't forget to get your free games, man. Start doing all this stuff, man, for the Epic. Get your library all set up. Start an account, get your free games, man. It only makes sense, dude. I need a nap. I need a nap. I'm sorry, guys. It took more of a toll on me last night. Dude, the Game Awards went longer than I thought they were going to, too. But I was trying to get over being sick, and I just pushed through yesterday. It was a very, very long stream, and I need to go ahead and just take care of myself today, man. Tomorrow, I do have some stuff going on in the afternoon, so it'll probably only be about a 6-hour stream tomorrow, something around like that, I think. So just so you guys know, I got some family stuff going on tomorrow. We will get the news in. We will do some gaming and stuff, Pinky, as long as you're available, buddy. But it won't be a full day tomorrow because I do have some. One of my kids has some stuff going on that we're gonna go do and attend and everything. So, but we will get more stuff in tomorrow. Dude, I've got to rest up. I was trying to recover from being sick. Wednesday was brutal, and yesterday I was feeling a little bit better, but man, it really took a toll on me, man. Streaming for 16 hours yesterday. So you guys are amazing, dude. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for coming and hanging out so we could like recap a lot of this stuff and talk about it and everything. And I'll be around later today on Discord, man, after I wake back up. But I'm going to go eat some food, man, and try to crush some some medicines, dude, and pass back out. My head is killing, dude. But you guys are amazing. I appreciate you. And I hope that the rest of your Friday goes well, man. I'm sorry about no more content, but I need to try to rest up. So thanks for being you. Big love, yo. Stay healthy, stay safe, be kind, and I'll catch you tomorrow for a longer stream, dude, of news and gaming content. Okay, you guys are amazing. Thanks, True. Yeah, thanks, Psych. What up, dog? What up, man? Happy Friday. Appreciate you guys. Have a good Friday. Have a good start to your weekend. Okay. Keep being the amazing people you are, dude. Don't ever change, baby. Don't ever change. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Step it up. Step it up. Step it up. Step it up.